Hello, good evening, happy New Year, happy 2020. I think all of the time zones have now made it to where we are down here in Australia. Have been all day. Just my luck, I get to stream on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. It's a good thing I'm really boring and don't do anything on any of those days. Hello, if you're just joining me, we, that always feels weird. If you're just joining me, I am working on Trains.net, which is, or rather will be, a 2D game. It's written in C# using .NET Core. Uses Skier Sharp to draw. Oh look, there's a README that explains all of this. Basically, the .NET version of this. Oh, sorry, clicks wrong. You can draw tracks, and this is where the .NET version is currently up to. Eventually, you also will be able to put down trains and watch them go merrily around. But we're not there yet. Anyway, we have a pull request. And then, since this is the actually fourth pull request. Oh yeah, look, 1 + 3, 4. Cool. So something that's been bugging me since the first pull request, but is this. Continuous integration has not been set up. I'm going to do this. It might be 2 seconds of work, could be 2 hours of work, I don't know. I've never tried using GitHub Actions, but I am aware of CI. So, yeah, should be cool. For now, though, let's look at this PR. So this is opening the debug window in the correct location. Cool. So this is... The other thing we might look at, if GitHub Actions is quick, is getting rid of WinForms, because WinForms is annoying me. So this is the current WinForms train game we have, and it's cool. The actual drawing bit is lovely. That's using Skier Sharp, which is fully cross-platform. No worries about running it on mobile or WPF or anything. The surrounding bit that lets me pick buttons and add layers and things, that's WinForms because of convenience. But I added this configuration screen, and it's fun to play with. We can drag things. Ooh. Sure, why not? We can make things look weird. Which is a bit of fun, but it's so ugly. And it doesn't appear in the right spot. So anyway, this is what this PR is presumably fixing, which is good. This is kind of a problem of my own creation. I didn't want to invest in WinForms. I knew that the WinForms was always temporary. Excuse me. It was all about getting up and running quickly. So all of my WinForms is in this one file. Let's actually look at it over here. Pull requests. So all of my WinForms is done in one file with no designer, so really simply. The idea in my head being that it would stop me from investing too heavily, make the code quicker to write. It's all in just one file. It's all in the constructor. But, of course, having crappy code means it's easy to make mistakes. So, in this case, I had this dot left minus this dot width, but this is the parent form. This would be the new form's width, so, this is all cool. This makes great sense. Well, let's just test it, since we can easily click that button. Let's just make sure, but I'm sure this works. Because I did try to do this. I remember setting, on the last stream, I set start position to manual. But, yeah, so, configure, yeah. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Yeah. So. Now, can I merge this from here? I have to go to the web. Approved. Approve again. Okay. I guess I can't merge it. Cool. Merge. Excellent. Thank you, David Betteridge. Where are you from, David Betteridge? Ah, from the UK. It's my second PR from a UK person. Awesome. Right, so we're done with PRs. Excellent. That is open source triage. Let's just do one little thing. I know I said, well, I promised myself I wouldn't write any code until I've got GitHub Actions working. But I just wanted to fix this because I want to reposition the form every time it's shown. So that goes there, and if I move this, yeah, awesome. I could go further. I could tie these together. Actually, let me show you this. This is a WinForms app that I wrote. It doesn't look like one because WinForms is awesome. And if I grab another window, see they snap together. And actually even the resizing snaps together, which is why these are the same height. And I can set it there, or there, or there, or there. And if I drag with this little button, they both move. It's a little jaggedy when they're next to each other, but if you separate them, you can't tell. This is custom window drawing, essentially. Custom window moving in WinForms. So it's definitely possible. And it's exactly the sort of thing I don't want to do. What ideally this debug panel would be just that. Would be a panel. So you click here and something would slide in or whatever. But WinForms, of course, that's again, it's possible. Everything is possible, but too much investment for me. So before I do anything like that, I want to see if we can get onto some kind of better cross-platform UI library. I'm thinking Comet, which we will look into. Maybe today. Don't know. Anyway, let's commit this and let's do GitHub Actions. Oh, that's just that window. Good. Thought I was somehow committing to someone else's repo. No, not resize. Hello, the Gubble. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a good 2020 so far. I'm hot. I would turn on my fan, but you would all hear just wind. Failed to put... Oh. Oops. Okay. Now, I don't know how to do this from the UI, so we're going to see. Okay, copy that commit hash. Commit hash. Now, we sync the latest, because there should be a commit we don't have. Maybe? Yep. Pull that. Merge request. Sorry, merge. Anyway. Now, on a cherry pick. How do I do this? Normally I do this from the command line, but just for fun. Cherry pick. View history. Oh, I can view the history of this one. Okay. Cool. 7, yep. Cherry pick that. Okay. And then I make them that. Excellent. We have muddled through a UI, which is a good sign because that's what we're doing. next. Best stream of the decade. See, best stream of the year. That's the dad joke of choice. Best stream of the decade just means I'm going to get all these people complaining that when decades start, and I don't really care. Okay, let's get actions. So what we want is, at the very least, PR validation. If we can produce releases, maybe, it might be fun. Allow people to download the game, but I'm not so worried about that. Choose a workflow or set up a new one. That's tempting to just muddle around with that, but this one almost looks too easy. Because .NET Build, well, actually, let's just double check this actually. So if I do .NET Build, does it work? I mean, it should. There's no reason that I'm not doing anything fancy with VS. That if it builds in VS, it should build in the command line. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I guess we want to run the test too. Do we have to specify the library? I can never remember. I think they make changes around this. Testing? Yeah, there should be 27 tests. One test files? Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so that's what we want. I want bare minimum for every PR. I want to build and I want to run tests. So on push, sure, yeah, we can build the master build. Name.NET Core, okay. Build, run on Ubuntu. Oh, that'll be interesting because this is WinForms, but should be able to run. Will it test? Will it load? Yeah. I don't think the tests need to load the .NET, the WinForms project. .NET version. That ain't right. Can I just do that? What have I got? 2.1.100. So this is where our first PR added a global JSON, and I said, no, I want whatever, I'm happy to be fluid. But that's because I didn't have CI. Now that I have CI, might want to bring that back. Okay, I guess I'm going to just assume this is going to work. What are the options here? Okay, so on push we do a build, or on pull request. I mean, knowing that the master branch builds is good, I can get one of those badges. So I wonder if, well, actually no, we need both, don't we? Because push won't do a PR. Alright, let's try this. Community file. Create. Now, actually, is this name important? I wonder. Because .NET Core is kind of a crappy name. Let's go PR build. See if this makes. Create CI PRs. Do. Okay. So we created a YAML file. But how does it know to run that? All of those. See, I don't have an .NET event. So how do I add an event? Let's create a new workflow. Yeah, that one. We'll do it on push, and we'll do it. Yeah, .NET Core, fine. And we'll say build on every push. Actually, I want to name this better. Master build. This is 3.100. Fine. Okay. And actually, I'm going to just edit this one. And we'll call this PR build. This is where I'm going to have a billion commits trying to get this working. Alright, hey, whoa, look at that. So that worked. Cool, the build failed. Excellent. So I'm guessing this was me creating the YAML file. Yep. And then this is me renaming. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So that's interesting. No results. So maybe this is just the results of the workflow, not like hooking up. The events should just... Yeah, okay. I have to do a PR and see. Alright, let's diagnose a build failure. Is it because we're building on Ubuntu? Build failed. Windows is required to build Windows versions. Really? I thought you could add NuGet references. I guess that's referencing the full framework, but not informs. That's a pity. Okay. Let's see if we have Windows. Let's see if this Windows machine's available. Runs on. What do we got? Windows. Well, that was easy. Okay. So, build on Windows. Now, if this one passes, we need to do the same change to the PR build. And I'll do that in a PR. Because, oh, the check was cancelled. Do I need to upgrade my subscription? An image label with label windows does not exist. Well, it's your IntelliSense. Okay. Master branch build. Can I edit the YAML? Yeah. Let's Google GitHub Action Windows. PowerShell. So what is it? Runs on Windows. Alright, fine. A sample. Windows.net. Windows latest. Oops, sorry. Up the mic. Okay. Let's do this. So, runs on, Windows latest. On push to master only is probably a good thing. Sorry, YAML, got the white space wrong. Check out GitHub Action. Do we need to do that? Oh yeah. Actions checkout. Cool. And it sets up .NET Core. Let's add a name. Setup.NET Core, which we've got. Run.NET. So we've got another. Oh yeah, build with that. Let's just separate that out. Oh no. Okay. Why isn't there a test for this? Windows latest. That sounds awesome. Oh, good. It's the black thing. It's unfortunately my desk is too big for it to actually connect to, so it's connected to the shelf next to my desk. But that's alright. Sounds good. Alright, come on, build. At least it's doing something. Because it's taking longer, actually. Let's watch. Cool. Alright, well, it found the Windows machine. Set up .NET Core. Building. Excellent. Hey. Yep. Cool. There's probably a command line arc to get rid of that, right? No splash or something. It's doing some restore. Cool. I think this is working. Why is there no get badge? Where's my badge? Badges? Yeah. Okay, come on, master build. Hey, we're done. So we're just waiting for stuff to finish. Still only half green. Hey, it worked. Cool. Master branch build. Okay, let's do the same thing for PRs. Yeah. So edit that. And let's just grab this fella, because I actually want that. Yeah. So that is build. Cool. Now, next thing we want to do. Run tests. Run .NET test. That should be it. I think. What do we got over here? I don't know what exactly I'm expecting from. I don't really know what these are. Well, no, these are presumably these users things, like the task. But maybe there isn't one for .NET, because that's relatively straightforward. Yeah. Just actually ignore me, I'm just... Yeah. Okay, I want to create a branch. I'm going to call it... Yeah, they are third party. Okay. Oh, so I guess, yeah, if they're third party, it's got to put them onto the box. That looks right. Windows latest. Yep. Cool. This works. I kind of want to break one of the tests to really see. Okay, but only tests. Any checks? Oh, yes we do. Hey, spoke too soon. Some checks haven't completed. Cool. That's interesting. Is there a race condition there, or do I need to set up the branch check? So that's working. But yeah, this will let me merge. So I want to make this check required, which I'm guessing is it a branch protection rule? Variables reviews, no. Yeah. Status checks. Build. Why is that called build? Commits must first be pushed one of the branches, then merged and pushed directly to that branch. Oh, to a branch. Oh, so is this going to stop me directly committing? Let's see. Create that branch rule. Boom. Oh. Well, at least you can't see my password. You can just see that it's weak. It's not weak. It's really good. Name can't be both. Oh. Well. Oh, wait. So master. Yeah. Why not? Go away. I know. Got 2FA anyway. Seriously, is this just going to be the whole time? I'm so sorry. I feel bad. Okay, our PR bill passed. Can we see our password? Exactly. Except it uses a sideways 3 instead of a W. We have tests. 27 tests. So we don't get the cool like tests page thing from Azure DevOps. Why does that say build? Oh, I love it. Look at that green tick. It's awesome. All checks have passed. Great. Oh, that's job. It is called build. Okay. So that's green. Confirm. Kill branch. Lovely. Well, that was very easy. It probably wouldn't have been if this was your first use of YAML, but I've seen just enough to be able to read it. It's fine. I don't know. There's Jeff, who was in here a few weeks ago, has this site because he feels very strongly about YAML. I don't really care. Probably not my first choice. I'd prefer XML. Because I'm me. Cool. We have builds. We should probably run tests on master as well. No. Wait. Should we have a second? I really want badges. Okay. GitHub Actions. Badges. Come on. GitHub Actions. GitHub. Wait, what? Oh. Badge.svg. Okay. So if we go to this, so is it workflows / .NET Core. Oop. Nope. Did it wrong. So Dave Winter, Tracenet workflows, markdown workflow. Oh, that's the name. Okay. So the name is master branch built. Hee. Alright. I'm not in love with the label there. Let's do some editing. You know what? Let's do some editing in a real editor. Give me more files. Okay. No, not project. Okay. So we're going to call this master. And we're going to... Oh, that doesn't matter. Well, actually, is that name important? Ah, that's exactly... Thank you, Scott. So, okay, so actually I want this to be build and then I want test. Yeah, that's better. And then that should have 2 jobs. Yeah, cool. You did very well. We've clearly spent way too much time around each other. So, but the build, the job name is not in this URL. So if I wanted a badge for tests, I'd need a separate YAML file, which is fine. And yeah. Alright, I'll just put tests in here. I'll put tests in, it's fine. Angry backspacing. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. Why is that shorter? Oh, because we have master, yep. And then, oh, I don't have 2 jobs, but each job runs on steps. Needs runs on. Oh, needs runs on. Oh, yeah, well, steps is obvious. I should have done that one. My bad. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Wait. That's not going to run on the same image then. So do I need setup.NET Core as well? Maybe I'll just leave it together. Because as much as I like it separated. Will we build a test? No. See, the capital B makes me feel like I'm violating some rule of YAML. Yeah, I don't want to duplicate the whole thing just to get 2 different jobs. Kind of seems weird. Okay, master. So then here we just gotta grab this URL. And this is now just master. Okay, let's see if this works. And we're going to create a new branch for proper testing of PR, CI. I need to look at artifacts. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I don't want to bother. Not for the sake of just getting 2 entries in the checks thing, but 1 check is fine. It does both jobs. And if the second job was tests and it needs all that infrastructure, then tests has to build as well, so you're just building twice for no reason. Okay. Cool. So, add a batch to the preview. What did I end up doing here? Nothing. Why are you in this list? Okay. Add a test there. Yep. Cool. So let's push that up to a new branch. Let's see how we go. Where's the button that says, I can't change my password now. I'm streaming. Stop embarrassing me. Oh, wait. Is the little pop-up thing when you push a branch? That might be an extension I've got in Chrome. No? Hello? Do you not create branches? Error encountered. Without workflow scope. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. I don't know how to, oh, wow. How do I add a scope to my OAuth? Maybe this is why people do these things in the GitHub UI. One thing with artifacts I need to look into is, I'm curious what the test failure experience is. Can I even modify multiple files at once? Probably not. Alright, let's just do the YAML change then. Yeah, within an environment. Makes sense. Yeah, actually that's... Could do the tests in debug and YAML. And release. YAML is not an environment or configuration. So, let's do that. Run tests on master push. Okay. Now, I can add that in. Yep. Okay. So I want to reset to here, but keep changes. And fetch. Fetch. What? Uh-oh. It's not happy. Oh no, I don't want to fetch. I want to... No, I don't want to fetch. Come on, man. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, I want to undo those and update. Let's see if this will push. Go pushing. Have I completely broken turn badges? Unable to create or update workflow. I'm not updating workflow. But there's no YAML files being updated. Huh. That is weird. Oh. Is that why branch protection rules? No, they were only on master. Yeah, that's only on master. My workflow now has tests. That's cool. And they passed, which is even better. Creator update workflow. Let's see what this means. A fix for this. Okay. So I need to update my credentials, it looks like. It's interesting they fixed this in GitHub Desktop. That implies that VS needs to fix this. I am using Preview, but I mean it's like 16.5 Preview 1. It's relatively old because no one's working because it's Christmas and New Year. So it's possible this has been fixed, but that just feels weird. Like it didn't work from the command line either. I'm gonna guess this. Can I push from here? No. So that's weird. I guess Git for Windows need to update too. Let's try GitHub Desktop. If the fix was pushed out. Change that net. Yep. Publish. Can you see that? Yeah. Nope. Okay, what version have I got? I have 2.2.4. And this is sign out and sign back in. Okay. I can do that, I guess. Maybe. How do I sign out? Nope. Sign up. Sign in. You know, I'm not sure what my password is, but just in case. I was right. Trust me, you'd never guess it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing the authentic jizz. You ready? You're gonna steal my account and go. Don't look. Okay. Go publish. It's pushing, it's fetching. Yay. I wonder if that fixed it for everybody. That's very interesting. Okay. Oh, God. I'm being shamed on stream. Okay. This shouldn't let me merge without checks. Yay! That works. So obviously I can merge, it's my repo, but yeah. Oh. That's that other rule. Exciting. Can I preview this? Ah, rich diff. Yes. Yes, look at that. Passing. Alright. Cool. We just wait for the check and then we merge. I have to update this, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to turn off that rule. I don't want it. Too many merge commits. Since this doesn't actually go anywhere, it doesn't publish to NuGet or anything, so if the master build is broken for a few minutes, it doesn't matter. But it probably won't be, because I won't merge anything that breaks. Cool. Checks. We are building. That was really easy. I'm impressed. Maybe I should publish these artifacts somewhere. Produce it, downloadable exe. And usually only push, like at the end of every stream, so once a week. So I could totally push these somewhere and then have it automatically create a release or something. I don't know. I haven't actually seen anybody playing with it yet. Like, no one's tweeted screenshots or whatever at me. Obviously some people have, because I have pull requests, which is great. No one's been like, look at my awesome track layout. Maybe because it doesn't have trains on it. Alright. Yay. I'm very happy. Merging. Alright. So, let's go on from the to-do list. What's next is... Visual debugging option. Hey, this was done. This was fixed in... Oh, I don't know. This is why I was going to do branches for every episode and then PR them. That actually might have been nice. But never mind. Let me have a happy slider. This little red in the image here, this was cool, but it was super hacked in. Like, you've got to artificially slow down the processing of stuff, so probably not going to make it real. I'm going to totally just do this. Frame patching. I call that done because I'm not going to do it. Unit tests, yep. Bug, yep. Cool. We're getting there. And what was this one? Customize run. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was my little thing. Cool. Ugly. But ugly. It's my repo. I can. Oh, it's not even swearing. The bell bus. That's so cool. Oh. Oh wait. Hang on. Is your... I did a URL, but I wanted just an image. Meh, whatever. Cool. So, what's next? Next is typing. So what's next is, I think we should get rid of uniforms. Or at least start to think about it. Because I don't like it. I especially don't like it now that I have this debug form. Like, this debug form. Like, oh, every time I do a commit, I'm like, why do I still have changes? Yeah, this debug form is super fun, but super ugly. Super ugly. I love doing this. This is great. It's really good. Do this. This is fun. Make a prank on it. Excellent. Love doing that. But actually, this is terrible UI. And it's not big enough. And even this, like, this is ugly. It was fine when it was 3 buttons, but it's not now. It doesn't work properly. Found a bug. So, cross-plat. I'm gonna, well, first of all, I'm gonna call track drawing done. Which means the next biggest thing to do is train drawing, obviously. But I really would like to make a cross-plat UI of some kind and get rid of this WinForms. So, let's talk about Comet, which I don't think I have cloned on here. I don't. Let's just have a look at it though. So, Comet is what I think I want to play around with. And what it is a cross-plat UI. So it uses model view update, which is fine. I am not using it for that purpose. What I like about it is, well, A, it's cross-plat. B, if I can find a good example here. Yeah, this. I really love this simple way of defining UI. So this is a vertical stack panel, essentially. And then we're going to have some text and a label, and then a button, and here's what the button was. And now, obviously, this click count thing, this is state. Probably initially, if I use Comet, I don't know if I use this state thing yet, because I'm not sure that my game is designed for it yet. But I could see a future where the state is the game board. And so for at least for tracks, we have state and everything magically updates. Yeah, we set a tool, a menu click, etc. But I'm not sure, because the drawing in Skia is still sort of outside of this type of system. But just to be able to go, hey, I want a H stack, which has a V stack with 3 buttons, and then has a Skia view. I really like that. And it's cross-plat. So immediately I can use WPF for me, because this is a Windows box, but Xamarin Forms, meaning Mac, well, I mean, this is just Mac OS, okay. Yeah, Mac OS, iOS, Android. The Blazor one is interesting. The Blazor one I looked into a little bit, because I was curious. Is this closed? Yep. So let me open Comet. And so I'll show you the Blazor one. Because the Blazor one, when I saw that Comet supported Blazor, I had like high hopes. This sample, is it right? But those hopes were somewhat dashed. So it should run, I guess. I think I have all the right bits. So if we look at here, okay, this is a Comet page. Fine. Oops. So main page, which is here. Oh. So this is Comet, right? All these menu items. I don't know why there's all these compilers. That's system double. Okay, I don't think this is going to build because I don't have the right SDKs, although it is still downloading stuff. But yeah, so this just being able to go, hey, we have a navigation view which has a list view, and then do some stuff. I really like that. Hey, come on. Yeah, I really like that. I don't do much ASP.NET, so let's just leave my machine alone. Okay, we have a thing. So this is Blazor, which is cool. So if I click this, like I've seen this on James's stream. He's done this in iOS, and this is exactly what it looks like. This is all updating. The text and so this button, this is the Comet button in Blazor, is rendered as a HTML button, and WPF is rendered as a WPF button. But oops, where is Fingerpaint? Yeah. So I've seen a Blazor sample that uses Skia, but like, is this one? No, that's a button. Yeah, so I've seen a Blazor sample that uses Skia, but the way that it works, and I'm not sure, I think this must have changed. The way the Skia stuff worked was it basically rendered on the server and downloaded an image and then set an image tag to that in HTML. which is cool, but obviously it's not going to work for me for drawing, right? I need that interactivity. But there is this drawing example. Let me open up the WPF one, and I can show you that. Yep. Oh, okay. I don't have the Xamarin stuff. That's okay. It should still work. Oh, okay. So WPF. Yep. Cool. So anyway, this should work for cross-plat. It should let me get some kind of mobile or Mac experience going, and I do actually have a Mac with which I can test that. Wow, did that just screw with the color of my webcam, or I look like that the whole time? But yeah, for the web, it doesn't really help, because for the web, I want the skier stuff, the drawing, to be translated to basically canvas drawing, which I think I could do because the APIs are pretty similar. I just have to create my own indirection layer. So, I drawable canvas, which has an arc2 method, and then in desktop apps that calls skier arc2, and in Blazor it calls into JS interop to call into canvas. So it's probably possible. It's just a bit more work. And so this is WPF. Oh. This doesn't work, which is fine. Yeah, so these are drawn skier controls. So this is interactively drawn panel, right? This button. It looks really cool. It just doesn't work on the web, because that's not how the web works. Where's that finger paint one? Yeah. So, this is exactly what I need. I don't want this navigation bar, which hopefully we don't have to have. The fact that these buttons don't work is fun. So, I really like this. Swift UI tutorial. Okay. I really like the idea of Comet, and I really like David. It's not me, I promise. Yeah, I really like the idea. What I like about it is essentially it's kind of a similar idea to what I have, right? I have a WinForms button for each tool, but that's just an implementation detail. The tool is where the logic is, and the game takes in the tool, etc. So this is kind of, well, it's maybe a bit of a stretch, but this is kind of the same idea in a sense. So in Comet, we have a button which has, a text property and an on-click action. And then in the WPF specific control, so there's a control handler here for button, which basically says, hey, whenever there's a button, use a WPF button, which is system Windows controls buttons. And this handler takes care of that mapping. So map text property, right? When the text property changes, this gets called, which updates the content of the WPF button, the text. Click is handle click, and handle click says I'll click invoke, right? So we have a virtual view, which is the Comet button, and we have a native view, which is the real WPF button, and then this thing maps between the two. And I really like that idea. So I think this would be fun to try. I kind of almost would like to have a WinForms Comet support, because I feel like that might be closer as a migration step, but doesn't exist. And it doesn't really make sense, because WPF ultimately is going to look like WPF versus WinForms. I maintain you can get them to look the same. It certainly takes a lot more effort in WinForms, but it's possible. But the big thing that WPF proponents talk about is like MVVM, the model of developing WPF. And so having like Comet is MVU. So having a WinForms and WPF implementation doesn't make any sense, because the architecture is going to be MVU because it's Comet. So it doesn't matter that WPF is MVVM. And they're going to look pretty similar if you don't do any customization, because they're both Windows platforms. And if you do customization, you're going to get it looking a lot better in WPF. So, but yeah, like vStack is Stack, presumably Stack panel. Yeah, but that's great to be able to just define that easily. So that's annoying that. So like I've watched James's streams, and that Ride the Comet sample is one that he uses a lot. That's kind of annoying. It doesn't work because that might mean that it's not, WPF is not ready yet, which is fine. I'm not expecting full WPF support, but a button would be nice. It's possible. Yeah, that worked. You know what? Let's see if we can work out what's going on. It's possible that this mostly works or is easily fixed. And that would actually be cool. I'd actually love to be a WPF consumer of Comet and then just PR any fixes or whatever, because so that works. Do we not have an unclick? Oh, we have an unclick. What? Alright, so it's not re-rendering. So this text should be updating, but it's not. Where's our text handler? Maps text map value. I'm guessing that should be called. Yep. What's the value? It's a string. 2 rides taken. Native view. Native view content is 1 row content. 3 rides taken. Invalidate measurement. So it's not updating. So a label. You have label content. See, this is where I haven't done enough WPF to know why when setting a label's content, why it wouldn't redraw. And I don't know how to tell it to redraw. This is called invalidate measurement. Is that? I wonder if that's meant to be called on the native view, not the virtual view. Nope. Anyway, so that's interesting. I don't actually need that. So I don't need labels to work. I just need. Yeah. I just need buttons to work. So that's fine. Text video, text over. Do we have sliders? I wonder if there's a slider. So there's a comment slider. Oh god, I should not have looked at this. I'm not ready for this. But is there a slider handler? No. Is there any slider? So that's cool, but that might be fun. Adding slider support to managed layout and native layout. It's a managed VStack layout. Oh, it's a panel. Oh, that's interesting. Is that doing its own? Doing its own laying out. Huh. Anyway, actually, what happens? Oh, ugh. What happens if we try that? Hey, there we go. So that's interesting. So I wonder if this was something maybe Jem started and hasn't finished or hasn't finished WPF support for. I guess that's one of the things with cross-plat is building out these platforms. Takes time. So, hey Simon, Happy New Year. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so this is Comet. This is. I wonder if this is registered public. Yes. So I think I could use this because buttons is what I mainly want, so that's fine. Presumably after calling this init, I can register this one if I don't want, like if the managed one's not ready. Skier view though. I need a skier. How does this work? Oh, this one, skier sample. Drawable control. Okay. What's a drawable control? This is a comment drawable control. So hang on. Didn't this work? This where are we? Fingerprint. Yeah. Okay. How does drawable control work if it's not in this list? Oh, it's a view, and views in this list. Okay, that's interesting. Get or create view handler. Oh, there is no view handler for. Oh, so is there a drawable control handler? No. So I don't know how this works. That's really interesting. WPF view handler. What's a WPF view handler? Okay. Oh, maybe there's a comment.wpf.ski or something. Comment.ski into WPF. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah, so I want drawable control. Cool. I want buttons. I want H stacks, V stacks. Should work. Let's see. So main window. What is an actual main window? There's a frame. And then we navigate the frame. See, I don't like that navigate stuff. Oh, it's interesting that WPF UI init isn't called. Oh, maybe that's it here. But what is in here? Oh, that's very interesting. beautiful. It was complicated enough. No one person. Well, this isn't trains anymore. So you missed the bit where I opened a different project. So what we're looking at here is Comet. And so this is a UI framework that I want to muck around with, because this gives me this nice brief laying out of controls, which I like, and it gives me all of these platforms. So yeah, I definitely don't understand Comet. I'm guessing that James Clancy does, because he wrote it. I'm really curious. Can't talk tonight. I'm really curious who calls this. Maybe it's automatically called when the first control is hooked up. Oh no. Okay. That seems weird. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the namespace is Comet Skier, but it's actually Skier WPF. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah, and then historical control. Oh, it's good. It's good view. So what? Yeah, I personally, just for style reasons, would have been more explicit about that. But anyway. So what does Comet page take? It takes a frame. Ugh. And is this in this Comet here for a frame? See, I don't know. This is where a navigation view. I don't want a navigation bar in my thing. Frame. Kidding? That might be all I need. No, I'm definitely not busy. Yeah, that's better. I like that. No, definitely not busy. But I kind of have toyed with the idea of writing like a bunch of tests in some downtime. But I did say that every line of code would be written on stream, so I haven't. Also, we're packing up our house, which is what all of that is. Part of that. There's like 80 boxes next to me. So I'm kind of busy. Yes, I'd like to make trains for every platform, and then the trains can stop at a platform on your platform. Which is, I'm guessing, the joke you were going for, so sorry to spoil it. But also, obviously, the best dad joke of 2020 so far. Material style, blah, blah, blah. Is that Comet, or is that... Oh, it is. Goodness. Material style. Cool. So, let's go back to trains and see if this is even something we can remotely achieve. Oh. I didn't... Actually. Is this even .NET Core? Or .NET Standard? Or .NET anything? It's legacy, which means... So, I'm double-clicking the project, and it's not opening, which means it's not an SDK-style project, which means it's full framework. It maybe doesn't need to be. Okay, Comet itself is .NET Standard 2, that's good. But Comet Skier WPF is not. But Comet Skier is. Okay. It might just work. Because Skier Sharp views, that's the same one I'm referencing. And even though it's .NET Framework, .NET Core will happily reference it. Although, maybe not happily, because it complains about... what does it complain about? Oh yeah, it complains about NuGet warnings. That's why I mute them. Wait for .NET 5. Yep. That's November. Too far away. Plus, it still needs the authors to retarget their stuff to .NET 5, and there's nothing stopping them going to .NET Core right now. It's actually one of the annoying things about the .NET Core full framework thing. Like I found it in this Skia, the Skia views thing. To target .NET Core, they need to produce a separate NuGet package, I'm pretty sure. Well, they could maybe bundle in to the same one, but it would double the size. Essentially, they need to produce two different DLLs because there is no .NET standard that includes WinForms. So it's a bit of a pain. So the easiest thing for now is to actually just use .NET Framework and let consumers of .NET Core ignore the warnings, knowing it'll work. So, what are the chances of us getting this working? Let's add some NuGet packages. I don't actually even know if this is on NuGet. It is. No, it's not. That's not it. Oh, Clancy.comment. Okay. Let's try that. The world famous terrible NuGet search. Open 2. Alright, I want that. That's cool, that's cool. This is not .NET standard, so I don't know what NuGet will pick. And I'm guessing, yeah. See if WPF hasn't been published to NuGet yet, which is totally understandable if it's not finished. Oh, what was it? Comment? No. Desktop maybe? Yeah, that could be annoying. But I guess if there's going to be bugs and stuff, it might be easier to just have a submodule or something. So, where's all the comment stuff? What do we got? Reload, comments, here, reload. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what they say to do. Getting started. Templates multi-platform. Oh, comment debug extension. Well, it's got everything. Yeah, see iOS. Well, maybe the main package installs over. Let's give it a go. Clancy.comments. See what happens. Please don't add a billion package references to my. Yeah, cool. Alright. Do I need Comet anywhere else? Probably not. Electron. Well, yeah. But, I mean, I guess I could. The Blazor version. So Comet supports Blazor, but I need to add JavaScript interrupt to do the drawing. But if I did that, could use Electron. Kind of makes the Skier Sharp stuff useless. Cool. Anyway, so I need the sample open because I can't remember how anything worked. Actually, you know what? This is a terrible idea. Let's add a new project. Not that. It's a WPF app. Slowly but surely going further up the stack or later in time through the desktop frameworks. We'll start with WinForms, now WPF. I don't know what's next mode. Okay, so it seemed to want a frame, but let's not do that yet. That. Okay, I want all that. No, wrong one. Cool. So, in here, did I open? No. I meant to open another copy of VS. No, this experiment is not in its own branch, but by being in a separate project, should be immune. If nothing compiles, yeah, I'll make it its own branch, I guess. But yeah, I think just having a separate project should be fine. Just don't set it as starter. Okay, so let's see how much we can actually do. So far, not so good. So we need to reference comic.skier. I really want to know what DLLs are at. We haven't done a build yet, so they're not going to be in there. But, I could find the package and do all of that, but I can't be bothered. I have a feeling this is not going to do it. No. I don't think this has been published. Which is annoying, but I can totally understand it. Where's a new spec or something? Build comment NuGet, common Windows. Let's browse around. Okay, so the package for NuGet. What do? We do comment NuGet solution. Okay, and in this, oh no, we have WPF. So this should work, right? Build comment Android. Build comment. Yep, WPF. Skier WPF. Excellent. Pack. Okay. Comment WPF. Cool. Comment skier WPF. This should all be there. Is this... I'm guessing it's because this is net 4.5. So NuGet is presumably pulling in these two DLLs because they're done at standard, but it won't pull in these two because that's net 4.5, even though they would work if they were referenced. Alright, fine. I don't even know if I've got net 4.8, but let's find out. Seems I do. And any change there? No, we don't. Come on, move it. Oh, okay. I don't have targeting back. Fine. Pretty sure I've got 472. Mono.C#. Huh. Where's that coming from? Is that a dependency in here? Nope. Nope. Weird. So, why isn't this referencing? Let's come to WPF. Let's come at skier WPF, which is where this should exist. Oh, is it? Yeah. Ah, namespacing. Because comment. Okay. Cool. So it's gonna break if I put it back to .NET Core, isn't it? Yeah. Let's find out. Maybe I'm being mean and not giving NuGet enough credit. I was not being mean. Okay, so yeah. So even though .NET Framework will happily reference, .NET Core will happily reference .NET Framework, NuGet won't restore the DLL. So that's fine. We want to do this. Mainframe data. Oh, actually, no. Can't do that. We need. Oh. Right. So, comment page. Yeah, it takes a frame. Alright. Let's copy the frame. So the idea would be, so this is the WPF front end, and then the idea, I need to rename this this thing. So the idea would be essentially this is initialization, so that's fine. This code here is all WPF specific, and so we create a Xamarin, or an iOS or an Android or a Blazor head project to this, and it would include whatever the Xamarin is for this. And then this main page, this would come from a shared, library. So actually this name is wrong. This is trains.net.com.wpf, and we need a trains.net.commit for this main page. Yeah. Okay. That's annoying. I'm going to do this in the easiest way I know how, which is in .NET Core. So this is .NET.commit.wpf. It'd be nice if I could do this in a way that resolves the namespace issue, but never mind. .wpf. Just delete that and delete that, and in here commit.wpf. Okay, so now if we open it back up, so we have, this is our WinForms entry point. That's our old one. That should still work. And in fact, I don't think I've changed that. Let me double check. No, cool. So this is our WPF entry point, which uses commit. And then now what we need is our, it's a class library, that's it. And this is the commit UI layer. So this bit is cross-platform. And just grab that. This, the rest of 2.1. Yeah. Cool. So this is cross-platform. So we do this. And this is where we create that main page. Right. What's in main page? Okay. Cool. Yeah. This is our comment stuff. What does inherit from? View. Okay. So, body is a function. No, returns. We want a H stack. 34 alignments. Center, sure. And then there, specify, I guess, a body. H stack. Oh, tricky. It's IEnumerable. Oh, I have to check that out. No, turn a bit. Oh yeah, list. So it's IEnumerable. So this is using a collection initializer, which is interesting. Okay, so we now hstack. We want a vstack, and then we want a sphere view. Yep. Getting beyond my knowledge. On draw. Yeah, that's. I need to. Presumably that's calls game render. Yeah, it takes in a canvas. Yeah, that makes sense. Touch enabled. Oh, I need. See, I need more events. I wonder if there isn't a. Oh. No events. Alright. I will work that out later. Let's go with that. So then in our vstack, I want a button for each tool. So button, can I just do this? Yep. Button, alright, so no, that should be track. Okay, so this all works. So that's awesome. Really nice way to express your UI, and it's cross-platform. So that's cool. So here, this main page, you need to add a reference. That. You're not going to give me a thing. You're going to offer me data using. Oh. Why is this not happy? Oh, come on. Rebuild the file. Main page. Public was main page. President to comment. President to comment. Oh. Okay. I flew too close to the sun. How do I force the IntelliSense thing to regenerate? I know. Delete that. Okay. Disposable. I don't wanna. Okay. I think this should work. Hopefully this was even remotely possible to follow. Let's find out. You should see 3 buttons, basically. Hey, look at that. It worked. There's presumably a skier view there. I don't know off the top of my head how we deal with that. Also, these buttons aren't allowed to be... Ah! That was that stack layout stuff. So... Can I do this yet? No. Just gonna get rid of comment from the name altogether. Okay, so what I want to do, was it registrar? Yep. Dot handlers dot add register, and I want to register a h stack with is it a h stack handler? Yeah. And same thing for v stack. So this method calls a method that registers two handlers, but I don't like them as much. So this should, I'm hoping, yes, overwrite. And the tell is these are now fully. Cool. Alright. Let's keep building up our UI here. I want a checkbox. Oh. Toggle. Oh. Does it not do button toggles? That's interesting. Ah. Can I specify this as a toggle? State. No. Pressed. That's interesting. Well, let's see what a toggle is. And actually, it might have. Should have a text. Nope. It has a body. I wonder if I can set its body to a button. I'll have to try that later. And then I want a spacer, I believe. Cool. That's what this looks like. Yeah, okay. So we have a checkbox and a button. So what happens if I set body button I'm guessing that crashed. Maybe. Nope. Just nothing. Okay. Oh. Object reference. Not set to instance of an object. Yeah. Well, this is the fun of learning a new UI framework. That was a hell of a stack race. I flew too close to the sun. Let's see if there's a sample for toggles. This one is changed. Yeah, see, it doesn't have text. Button style. No. Basic text view. Credit card. That's interesting. Oh, I like this. Samples for individual GitHub issues. That's cool. Okay. I'm guessing that there's nothing right now that, yeah. Does this WPF checkbox have a style? I don't honestly know what I was expecting to see here. A toggle button, yeah. So there must be a way to get it to look like a button. But So if that, let's say there's an appearance property, for example. Whoops, wrong app. If there was an appearance property, maybe, or a style or whatever, then that's all well and good, but if it's not exposed via comment, I can't access it, and I don't necessarily want to expose it via comment because I don't know, comment could do a button that can be toggled, or it could be a toggle that could look like a button. Both are valid. Stick it in a horizontal stack with a text block. Yeah, that's actually, I don't know. So yeah, I'm guessing that to get text on the checkbox, that's what you do. But I don't actually want that. But I guess what I'm not doing is thinking about composing this UI. So this is a panel. H-stack's kind of not right, but what is there? Because all I need really is, well, there's ellipse. So if there's a rectangle, that might be enough. I just change the background color when it's toggled. Grid, stack, image. You could just draw it. Loop. What's a loop? Is that a term? That I don't know. Yeah, rectangle. Although, no, wait. I didn't want it to be a button, right? I want this to be a panel that shows and hides. So, okay, actually, let's do a toggle. Let's see if this works. So, a binding. How do I create a binding? How does it get there in the survey? Okay. Because what I wanted was to set, like maybe have something in this H stack here that was, so another V stack with the sliders on it. But I want to show and hide that. Is there a visible property? Oh, that's it. Collection. Is there a visible? No. I wonder how you show and hide things. Animations. Wow. Measured size. Presumably. Oh, I didn't get set it. Set size to 0. Yeah. Okay. I think I need to do more playing around or reading about Comet and about how it works, and maybe look through the rest of these samples to find how it's supposed to work. Because oh, that's cool. Horizontal sizing. Cool. I wonder what other extension methods are out. Begin animation, animate. Order. dismiss. That's interesting. Generic. What is a lerp? This doesn't tell me anything. Animation lerping. Okay. I'm guessing this is definitely a term that I'm just not aware of. Oh, linear interpolation. There you go. Excellent. Intrinsic size. So it's probably a set size, maybe. Maybe not. It's interesting. There's no visibility. Maybe you remove and add things. I mean, if it's fast, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. View did appear. This is very iOS-y. And that's the other thing. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just that WPF support is lacking for this stuff. Because it's still obviously being developed, and James just happens to use Xamarin iOS as his main development, testbed, which is cool. But yeah, what I would imagine you could do would be have a toggle here, which has a binding to the visibility of this stack. Actually, how do these toggles get set up? Item not done. Observable collection of items. That's interesting. I wonder if these disappear when they're done, these to-do items. Margin 6, oh that's cool. Frame heights, that's cool. List view, view for. Oh, that's the view for each item in the list. That's really cool too. So I could do this list view with my tools, and then for each one, this is the view. Dot frame. Is that setting a property on the frame? Frame constraints. Remember me. Oh, it's a credit card form. Okay. What is remember? Is it just a bool? It's a state bool. Okay. That bug. No other members? State that can edit. Oh, the button for toggle. Binding sample. Stack. Ah, yeah. So if you can edit, then it uses a text box, otherwise a label. I'm just going to have a look at this one, the binding sample. Still going? Where's my samples? Yeah, WPF. Build? Oh, it's still building. maybe? Oh, run. Do the thing. This ran before. Oh. 2 errors. Did I accidentally type? I did. That makes sense. I typed in warp. Alright. Binding sample. Binding sample. Toggle. Ah. So that's cool. I want so I could have a button that toggles the toggle. And the toggle could maybe be hidden or invisible in some way. But yeah, so that's just redoing the view. That's probably a bug. But yeah, cool. That works. Just. Not really. Okay. Yeah, so I just got to get into the mindset of thinking about compositing UI. So, if we have a state that is debug equals shown, set to false, and I don't want to make it read only. So if debug control shown, then can I do like a spacer? And then nothing, empty. Let's do a spacer. Otherwise, a new H stack, V stack, just put some buttons. And this is not happy. Guessing that. No, maybe this. Oops. Special VSec. What is it? View. Cool. Container controller that takes that A arguments. Lies. Yes, it does. I've ruined everything. That's interesting. Why is it worried about constructors? Anyway, and then probably because of the bracket. So we want to toggle that. Okay. Let's see if this works. I don't need to cast that. Cool. I'm guessing this crashed. So it's not read-only. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. So I'm guessing it just internally changes the value. That makes sense, I suppose. If you're binding to state, you don't want it. Hey, no. Okay. It kind of almost worked. So how did this one do it again? If state can't edit, then that. Oh, it's that. State. Get property. It's a binding object. I wonder if that's required. And then toggle state can edit. And it passes in. Oh, okay. here I just assumed that there'd be some magic that said yeah, see, that's we don't know. So that state, can I change the value? Try that. Okay. This is very interesting. It doesn't work, but it's very interesting. I wonder why it doesn't work. Oh, it's late. So that's true. And set to false. Oh. That's interesting. Unchanged. That should have, I would have thought, fired for false. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get rid of this, and get rid of that, and get rid of that. Oh, okay. Don't know what I pressed there. I'm going to check this all in. Obviously in a non-working state, but it maybe has merit. I do like this idea of this composable UI, and I really like if this can give me cross-platform essentially for free, because the only WPF bits we have is this. So making a Xamarin version of this is presumably quite easy. He says, not having done Xamarin ever. So, let's just make sure this works. Because I don't really want another branch. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think there's much downside to just having this project. So what? Let's do this. New solution file. I'll move it into the here, so it's separate. But yeah, I don't really think there's much downside in having it. I mean, it only has a couple of NuGet references. Doesn't require you to install anything. So, I think it's fine. Tests. And what's the other one called? Game? Engine? Engine's kind of overloaded. And I'm going to do this. Build. Cool. Alright. That's kind of cool. I like that. I really like the idea of having a nice cross-platform UI. It's just hard to know how much is me not knowing Comet versus Comet not being fully there for WPF yet. I will have to do some playing around with samples and see. Cool. That's it then. That was good. We have CI. We have a badge. I'm going to end on the badge. So, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. And Happy New Year, and see you next week. Take it easy.